Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? So, here's my thoughts. Yes, I've seen it. I've seen the Xbox E3 live conference, and I watched the entire thing. What I'm basically gonna do here is I'm just gonna let you know how I feel about the whole vision of the Xbox and the way Phil Spencer it's moving this Xbox franchise, and what type of a direction is he going. So I'm just kind of like talk about that for a little bit. And the first thing that I want to say is I was, well, let's just say, blown away by the game, the one that I've been really looking forward to. And I'm talking about no other than Forza 4. Actually, I'm watching this on my C7 LG OLED right now, and again, the quality is just stunning. This is a all in 4K, 60 frames per second, native 4K footage, fully detailed, and it really shows you just what this Xbox One X can do. This is not CGI, like, one of those cutscene CGI videos. This is all in-game engine, and it's running at a steady whooping 60 frames per second, native 4K. And I'm still just blown away by watching this, and it just looks amazing, man. Looks stunningly amazing. That's all I can say. And really impressed by what I have seen here. This is a trailer, obviously, but it's all in-game engine, especially that one in Dubai where they, like this one right here, or one before, where they show the scene in Dubai, and then the changes of the weather, dynamic weather. It just looks stunning. Looks amazingly stunning. And then, of course, listening to Phil Spencer talk about the Xbox Scorpio, aka now Xbox One X. And I somehow had this feeling, remember when I did that previous video, I had a feeling that they might change the name to something different. And I also had a feeling that they're going to go to a smaller size, not like a big giant size. A lot of people thought that the aka Scorpio Xbox now One X is gonna be like this big giant box. No, I think what he wants to do here, he wants to make both Xbox One S and the Xbox One X kind of like nicely fit together side by side, kind of like cell phone models. And this is something I want to talk about right now really quick. What's happening with consoles, and I think this is one great example right now. What's happening with the consoles is kind of similar to what has been happening with the cell phones in that respect. And I do mean that when you look at, for example, Xbox One, both Microsoft and Sony, they're all kind of going more towards the upgrades. Could you really call this a brand new console? I don't know if you could call it like, how like they, PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 6 or Xbox 360 and then the Xbox One. So I don't know if you would call it like a new generation console. What I would call this is really the upgrade. What we are coming in with, it's going to be here's what's going to happen. This is honestly what I think is going to happen. I think they're going to get rid of the numbers. I think what you're going to be seeing right now in terms of the consoles, you're going to see different model numbers. There's going to be like Xbox One X, and then the Xbox One X2 or Xbox One X3. Then you're going to have PlayStation might be something different like Pro X or Pro XL or Pro, whatever, ZX, they're going to go the same way the cell phones and the television models are going. You know, like this television OLED series, last year we had C6, now we have C7. The year before there was, I think just C, right? B, right? Was the B6. So I think that's where we're headed, honestly. And that's what it seems to me that we're headed on. But look, I'm really impressed of what this thing can do. It has 6 teraflops, clocked at 1.172 gigahertz. It has whooping 12 gigabytes of memory RAM, which is insane for a console. So, look, everybody knew that this is going to be a powerhouse of a console. And there's no question about that. Now, let's talk about the pricing. $500. Honestly, $500. You can't go wrong with that. If you ask me personally, what you're getting here, you're getting a... Let me just put it this way. What you are getting with the Xbox One X this November, when you go purchase a OLED TV, let's say you want to purchase this LG C7 or A1E or whatever, you purchase this TV with the Xbox One X, and my friend, you don't need to bother buying a 4K player or buying this or buying that. With this one console, with this one Xbox One X and that LG OLED C7 TV, you're good to go. Because right there, with that one box, you got everything. You got full native 4K gaming. You got a Dolby Atmos surround sound. You got 4K streaming, 4K movies. I'm sure they're going to have a Dolby Vision update as well. So you pretty much, with this console, this November, when you buy this console and you buy this TV, you're good to go. I mean, you're going to be all set. And I think that's what's so unique about... think about the value. For $500, what you're going to be getting with that console. That's an excellent pricing and excellent value. All right. And then you add this TV, for example. I'm not doing any kind of videos today on this TV. There will be some videos. By the way, this is in 4K, by the way. And it is in OLED. And it is in 4K. And as you can see it right here, I can show it to you from a different angle. It is in 4K. It runs smooth, perfectly. And no, I'm not watching it from the Xbox. As a matter of fact, I'm watching it from the YouTube because this is pre-recorded. But I'm really... look, here's my thoughts. It's great. I can't find anything wrong. You know, I really can't find anything wrong with this console. It's got everything that gamer would have wanted. They really gave us a console that we dreamed of with this one. And the only question now remains, how many developers are going to jump onto it? You know, I think he said there's about 22 exclusive games coming out, exclusive to the Xbox One, the Xbox One X, and the Xbox One S, obviously. But here's another thing. Those third-party games, they're going to take advantage of the Xbox One X Enhanced. So let's say, for example, there's a Call of Duty, World War, right? You'll be able to take the advantage of the Xbox One X Enhanced hardware. Meaning you'll be playing that game at... I don't know, like HDR or a checkerboard 4K or most likely native 4K, depending on developers. See, what the Xbox is doing, it's giving these third-party developers to choose. Hey, you want to take advantage of our console? will let you take the advantage. Even though you're a third party, even though, you know, your game will be available on both PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X, but you're going to give people a choice. You want to make it enhanced? You want to make it look better? We'll give you that. We'll give you that tools and the ability to make it more enhanced. And I think that's great what they're doing. So even on the third-party games, the developers will have that choice to make it more enhanced. You know, I mean, just look at the detail here. Here, and this is a native 4K. What you're watching in right now. This is in-game native 4K. Obviously, this is pre-recorded. I can't even imagine how this is gonna look on this TV once I connect the Xbox One X to this TV. It's gonna be insane. I don't know what else is that I can say, honestly. I've seen all the games they've shown. I've seen the Assassin's Creed, looked pretty good. The Origins, I think it was the Origins. But this is the game, honestly, that I'm really, really stoked about. This is the game I'm going to be playing this November 7th. When the Xbox One X gets released this November 7th, this is the game I'll be playing. Forza Motorsport 7. I'm going to get the ultimate version, and this is where I'm going to be playing. By the way, this TV is just unfucking believable, guys. The quality is just top-notch. There will be more videos coming on it, but it even beats A1E in terms of peak brightness. I think Vincent from HDTV tests said that it goes a little bit higher than the A1E. Not by much, but still goes a little bit higher. And it also has much faster response time, much faster input lag on there, like 21 milliseconds compared to 43 milliseconds on the A1E. Ratings.com also gave it a much better score than the A1E. And it looks fantastic. Honestly, if you want to buy a TV this year, right now you can get this model for $2,500. It's on sale for Father's Day for $2,500. You want to take the advantage of this 55-inch. But you know, I'm just mentioning this briefly. As you can see, he's showing you this new Porsche 911 2018 version that's coming out next year. But so far, I'm really I'm impressed. I think Phil Spencer will go down in history as one of the best CEOs of Microsoft. And I think Bill Gates is probably proud of him. I mean, why wouldn't he be proud of him? Look, since 2013, what Phil Spencer was able to do in past 3.5, almost 4 years, is truly remarkable. I mean, kudos to Phil Spencer. You know, if it wasn't for him, I don't know what would have happened to, honestly, what type of direction Xbox would have gone. But Phil Spencer truly made this. He resurrected the Xbox, honestly, what he did. I mean, if you're a fanboy, if you're like an Xbox fanboy, you should be very proud. You should be very proud of what he has achieved and what he's doing and the direction he's moving it. So he is right now. He's kind of like Steve Jobs of Xbox. Honestly, he really is pushing this console further and further, the company further and further, and I love what he's doing, man. I really like that he's listening to the feedbacks, that he's going around the world and trying to get developers, trying to make it easier for developers, both third party and first party. What he's trying to do here is truly amazing, and Sony should watch out a little bit. Sony needs to change a little bit their motto. They need to think about, hey, you know, it's not just about what you want to give us, it's about what we want. Because remember, you're not selling that console to yourself, you're selling that product to people. Same thing with their OLED TVs. You're not selling that OLED TV to yourself. You're selling it to consumers, and consumers do have competition out there. They do have options. Okay? And I think Sony needs to think about that. But so far, what I'm seeing here is truly remarkable, and kudos to Phil Spencer. And the pricing, it's right. It's perfect. Honestly, I can't find this. This is the first conference that I can remember. I can't find anything wrong. I really wanted to find something wrong, so I could say, "Ah, look, I got him there." No, everything was really perfect. From beginning to the end was perfect. There were some few other games, obviously, Metro, Exodus, and I don't have time to go through all of them. I'm just giving my first thoughts on how I feel about Xbox One X, and I love it. I love it. I love the small medium factor. It looks exactly like the Xbox One S, but just a little bit darker, you know. So it's gonna fit perfectly next to the Xbox One X, and it's not big. It's small, exactly the same size. So I think it's great. So anyway, my final thoughts. My final thoughts are that this man right here, Phil Spencer, kudos to him. He really, not only did he resurrect the Xbox One with that Kinect and the big giant VCR box that was shoved down our throat that we didn't want. Not only did it resurrect it, he resurrected it, and then he pushed it into a totally different direction. Direction of victory, honestly. And what can I say, guys? This is great. This is awesome. It's really a great time to be alive, man. It's a great time to be a gamer, especially with the 4K televisions and the 4K gaming. Well, that's it, folks. 4K gaming is here, and it officially kicks off on November 7th. All right, guys. So let me know what you think. I want to hear your thoughts. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.